I 14M hit my 16F cousin, and now my family is upset. And no one but my dad believes me. I know based on the title that being judged is extra hard. I don't condone hitting a woman, and if I could go back I would. What's done is done, and now my family is in turmoil. So my auntie and uncle came to my house to talk to my parents. I thought this was stupid because of COVID, but they went ahead and came anyway. They brought my cousin, who we will call Carly. Me and Carly get along fine, but yesterday we did not. We started to argue about a game system. It was a stupid argument of who got the good controller and bad controller. Everything went downhill when I would not give her the good one. It's my system. She tried to take the remote from me, but in the process slapped me across the face with her nails. I started bleeding, so I got up and walked to the bathroom. I don't know if she had an adrenaline rush, but all I hear is my nails. She grabbed me and punched me in the face. In the heat of the moment, I punched her in the stomach and she fell over screaming. Her dad comes up the stairs, and without asking any questions beelines towards me. He grabbed me, then my dad came and grabbed him before he could hit me. Him and my dad were yelling pretty bad. My mom and auntie are talking to my cousin. My dad tells them to get out of his house. And as of right now I have gotten text messages and phone calls from my family calling me a woman beater. My dad is the only person to believe me. My mom is saying she believes me, but is acting cold. How do I fix this and stop my family from breaking down even more? I blocked my cousin and her parents, but I don't know what to do now. I also feel like my uncle really wants to fight me. Edit: I changed female to woman. Story update. Okay, so thanks to everybody's advice. This will be the first and last update. Also, a lot of you asked which side is my uncle on. He is my mom's brother. I don't even think my dad even knows or cares about what happened. Okay, so to start, the day after my post my parents wanted to talk. As soon as we sat down my mom apologized to me. According to her, she didn't know who to believe, and she also thinks regardless of what happened nobody should have been fighting. She said a lot of things. But the end result was that she didn't mean anything she said to me, but that she was just disappointed and embarrassed that a fight even broke out. I asked her if my dad wasn't there would she have tried to stop my uncle when he came up the steps. My mom said that my uncle wasn't going to hurt, but she would have tried to stop him. I really don't believe her based on her reaction to this whole mess, but at least she apologized, so everything is normal between us. My dad said that me fighting her didn't matter nearly as much as my uncle touching me. However, he said I should just say sorry to my cousin for hitting her, and he would deal with my uncle. Let's call cousin Carly from now on. Per Reddit advice, I explained that I shouldn't have to apologize for hitting her if it was self-defense. He just told me that sometimes you have to be the mature one in a situation. That even though I was wrong, I should take the high road because next time something happens, people are more than likely to agree with the person who tries to make peace than a person who doesn't try at all. He said I didn't have to apologize and that it was completely my choice. I wasn't going to apologize, but I kinda agreed with him and decided I would. He said before I call Carly, he and my mom would talk to the rest of the family, and my uncle about what happened. Later in the day most of the family apologized for the text messages and phone calls. I'm assuming my parents talked to them. Some did not. But that's okay. Anyway, according to the people that did apologize, Carly and her parents had told a different story than me. Carly's story is that she had the remote first. I tried to take it from her, but in the process I broke her nails when I grabbed her hand. She then said she was walking out the room to tell her parents when I grabbed her to stop her, and that I blocked the door. She said she slapped me because I would not let go of her. I'm assuming she told her parents she slapped me with the non-broken nail hand. That's the only way for the scratch on my face. Then I punched her. They also went on to say that they should have gotten involved without hearing the full story. I just told them thanks for apologizing, but it's not cool how you can just talk trash to your own family without hearing the full story. Some of them stopped responding after that, while some kept apologizing for it. I don't really forgive them for sending all those messages to me, but I'm glad that they at least admitted they were wrong. Anyway, my parents came to me later on in the day and asked me to call Carly. It rang one time, so I'm assuming she blocked me too. So we decided to just call my uncle. My dad asked my uncle to apologize for touching me, and to put Carly on the phone so that we can all just move on. My uncle said no. They then started to argue about it. Long story short, I'm no longer welcomed over my uncle's house, and they are no longer welcome to ours. My mom tried to calm them both down, but it didn't work. My uncle is set on regardless of what my story is. I should never hit a woman. And that I should be lucky my dad was there, because anybody with a daughter wouldn't let them get hit by somebody. So in the end most of the family apologized and they were talking to me again. The ones that did not apologize IDK. My uncle is no longer allowed in our house. I lost an Xbox controller. I have no idea what my cousin is doing. Some of you thought she was pregnant, she is not. But I'm done with her anyway at this point. I'm assuming my dad, mom and uncle are gonna work it out one day, but until then it really doesn't affect me. But that's it. Everything's as good as it's gonna get for now. To the family members that did apologize, I still want to talk to them. I'm hoping that they didn't mean some of the things they said to me, but that they were just angry at the moment. To the ones that didn't, I'm no longer going to talk to them. My mom wants me to be her family, but she said she wouldn't make me. My dad said it's my call if I want to talk to them. So yeah, thanks Reddit.